So this guy was a bit of a doozy, huh? I'm gonna go over the boss mechanics, I'm gonna go over my approach, and I'm gonna go over kind of the team, and I'll have like their stats and everything like that at the very end. Keep in mind, you don't need to have stats like mine. You could get away with a lot less. First, I want to talk about FOMO in this game though. You're not supposed to beat everything in the first week. Like, if you looked at the Ling Luo missions, you're supposed to beat hard on day 7, and not much more than that. So take the game easy, have fun with it, learn your teams, learn your characters, maybe get a favorite or two, people that you really enjoy, you know? So this is a full run, and I'll go over some of the mechanics and some of the ideas, and maybe you'll get some ideas. And if you do, please post them in the comments below. I'm sure that a lot of people like to see those, so please share. So Rosa is the first character, and she's a great blue attacker. She follows up whenever you crit, and she does a ton of damage. This one's actually from my guildmate. I don't have a good blue attacker at all. The best I could manage for this fight was Leanne, and I was able to push to like 75, 80. I could probably clear it if I really worked on it, but it's nothing, or at least not as easy as just using a good blue attacker like her. So work with your guild and have them post things in the support channel so that we can borrow them and finish out this boss so that way you guys can all get rewards. It's just better. Anyways, continue on. So the boss does more damage periodically, like it gets like an attack up buff thing, and it also applies burn stacks to your characters, causing them to take more damage on every turn they take. And it's substantial. It can just flat out kill people. So you want to be really careful about that. So you want to figure out how to kill quickly, and you got to figure out a way to mitigate the damage every turn. For doing a ton of damage, you want to apply debuffs, and in my opinion, the best debuffer for just pure damage early is Dina. She has defense break, like a seer, like a vulnerability thing. It just stacks a ton of damage for free. I would highly recommend her. Next up, like I said, you want to mitigate the damage every turn, and Valerian just does that. For those who don't know what she does, she kind of sits on a bubble, and every time your allies go, they get a shield equal to a portion of her HP. Now keep in mind, as your allies are cycling through their turns, they're reducing that burn, and that bubble is taking, or that shield is taking all that damage for you, so you're playing it around safely. Next up, you're gonna need a turn booster or something that, oh sorry, my phone is goes unlocked. These fights they take quite a bit of time, you know? Anyways, back to it. So you want a turn cycle, and Chiaki is extremely good at that. She also gets an attack up to your team, so that's just more damage on the board, and she's just really good. You don't need to have her crazy fast. You'll see at the end what I'm talking about, but you do want her as fast as you can make her, because she kind of pulls the rest of your team along. And lastly, I chose Mia because she reduces cooldowns, she has like a dispel, and she puts shields on the ally with the lowest HP, so she kind of does what everybody else does and just helps out everyone. In her place, you could probably use anyone who else would have like a turn booster or speed up, basically another support. For your little shells, if you notice, I'm using the deer on every one of my characters. The reason why is because we're turn cycling, so we want to make sure that we have our third ability up as much as possible, and since it's early in the game, I don't have skill ups on these characters, like they don't have their max cooldowns, so this helps. The deer reduces the cooldown by 1 turn before a teammate takes their turn, and it's really useful. Well, I somehow managed to talk for that full 4 minutes of the fight. I guess this is the last little portion. Yeah, and then we'll go ahead and get over to the characters themselves. So the first one up is Dina, and like I said, fast, high accuracy, you want that defense break to work. Then Valerian for that gigantic shield to mitigate all the damage you take every turn. Next Chiaki, and as you see, I was missing 2 modules on her, so you can definitely make it a lot faster and be better, but you don't need all the speed in the world. And Mia, again, just turn cycling and healing. And like I said, I used my teammates Rosa. This is the stats I had on them, and they worked really well. So thank you for watching, and if this helped you, please share with a friend.